I want to give the best to you, all of you, my dear. The best, like, faculties, best faculties, even the revision lectures, best revision lectures, the team, best team. This is what our idea. So here today, I'm going to introduce two important people. Okay, I'm going to introduce two important people. Okay, the first person, who is a chartered accountant, company secretary, cost management accountant, and also founder of a very big organization, very big institute, Mr. Ashish Shah, because I strongly believe our children need his support and our children need his guidance. Under his leadership only, our intermediate also functioning here. So why not the foundation student get something from Ashish sir? Just hear from Mr. Ashish, that is Ashish sir. Thank you for joining with me today, sir, because your presence is very, very important to all our South students. Okay. So I need your guidance, and if our students need your blessings and how to proceed the CA Foundation, because there are, as you all aware, sir, that is CA Foundation here, when it comes to Chartered Accountants examination, people are a little bit scared about this examination. Okay. So I want you to just talk to the students, just give them some guidance so that the students will get some idea about how to approach this examination. Okay, over to Ashish sir. Thank you for joining with me today. Thank you so much, Ashish sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's Sunday morning, and thank you so much for joining us. So, good morning, Chennai, on behalf of entire team, HiQ team at Novate. And it is so good to see you all right now. So all these young chartered accountants, future chartered accountants, their parents, with a lot of excitement, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear as well at times. And these exams are due in December. So, first of all, before I get into anything else, I would like to tell you how we got connected. As such, I know Sheikh sir since last many years, so many years. But 2 years back, we had a general casual discussion. So basically, we are from Mumbai. So we have been running coaching classes since many years from Mumbai. In a year, we cater to more than 4,000 students in Mumbai. 2 years back, I spoke to Sheikh sir and I asked him a very simple question. The question was, sir, Chennai, South India, which is known to be the best, to be a place which has the best brains of the country, the best, most studious students of the country, despite you all belonging to South India and Chennai, the very question in my mind was, how come Chennai does not have as many rankers as Mumbai has as much passing percentage as Mumbai has? What is the problem behind that? See, if I talk about students, best education right from school days, very sincere, very focused, very hardworking. To conclude, they are the ones who are eligible to clear the exam in the very first attempt. Despite what was the reason why Chennai could not produce the kind of result which we could produce in Mumbai? After a couple of discussions, couple of days of discussions, we came to a conclusion that the kind of systems, the kind of faculties, the kind of study material, the kind of entire test series format, the kind of motivation that we have in Mumbai, somehow that was missing in Chennai. And that was the reason behind such a low passing percentage in Chennai. Otherwise, students of Chennai, I am very sure, I've been interacting with Sheikh sir, it is very easy to get good result, very good result, ranks is very much achievable. So after discussing, we thought, let us collaborate, let us work together with a very sole objective. The only objective of our collaboration was to provide the same level of faculties, the same type of test series, the same format of test series, the same level of motivation and guidance, the same way of revision lectures. Overall, everything that is required to clear the exam should be available to the students of Chennai up to the last date of the exams. And that is the only objective, only purpose with which we together are working in the city of Chennai. Just give me a moment. Sorry. So that is how we started. Now, if I talk about foundation, students, I want to ask a very simple question to you. Rather, this is a question you should ask to yourself as well. The question is very simple, but answer may not be simple. The question is why you are doing CA. Or if I put it in a different way, why you chose to be a CA. Is there any particular reason behind it? Okay, I'll tell you a couple of reasons which I think can be the reasons for you doing CA. First, are you doing CA because your parents forced you to do it? Ask yourself. Or are you doing CA because your friends are doing it? You thought, let us do CA because my friend is doing it. Or you are doing CA because you want to show to your parents, your neighbors that I can do it. What is the reason behind it? Or on the contrary, the reason is, sir, I want to be financially independent. Sir, I know that my parents are very sincere and my parents are very worried about my future, and I want to ensure my parents no longer worry about me. I become independent, I grow, I have a lucrative job, I become independent, I am able to take care of my family, I am able to achieve or fulfill each and every dream which I have seen, my parents have seen, my siblings have seen. What is the reason behind it? There has to be a very strong reason behind all of you doing CA. And write on a piece of paper why you are doing it. After this seminar, once the class is over, go back home, take a plain paper, pen, sit with a very peaceful and fresh mind and write down the reason why you are doing CA. Of course, CA is not an easy exams. You know that the percentage of failure, the percent of student who fail in CA exams are a bit more than the percentage of students who pass in the exam. You clear the exam. Everybody is aware about it. Despite you are doing it, so much of sacrifice. Your friends are enjoying. You are entire day in the classroom. Your friends are roaming around. Entire day you are in the classroom studying. In the night you are studying. Sheikh sir has kept exam. Again, you are preparing for the exams. Anxiety of exams. December exams are coming up. There is a lot of apprehension, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. All these things we are willing to encounter. All these things we are willing to have it on us. Why so? Simple reason is, sir, I want to be a CA. Come what may, I want to be a CA, and to be a CA, let anything happen, I am willing to take it. Against each odd, I am going to ensure that I become a CA because CA is the only qualification available in the field of commerce, which is going to ensure I am able to fulfill all the dreams of myself, my parents, my siblings, and my next 30, 40, 50 years of my life is very beautiful, very settled, fulfilling, and enriching as well. So first, I want my kids, my children to be very clear about the purpose of doing CA. Second, as you all know, there are 3 exams: foundation, inter, and final. Trust me, everything in capital letter, in capital letter, everything, be it teachers, be it books, be it writing practice, be it doubt solving, be it revision, everything that is required to clear foundation, inter, and final CA in the very first attempt, trust me, it's available with us in the best possible way. You will not find any coaching class in this entire country who are so focused. Sheikh sir, can you please be on mute? Yeah. You will not see any other class in the city who makes you write homework and test series right from day one. You will never find any coaching class in the city who gives you the best set of faculties for every subject of foundation, inter, and final CA. You will not see even any class in the city who even think about holding a parent-teacher meeting the way we are having it today. End of the day, we are very serious about it. We are very confident about it. We are very determined to ensure that all of you who are associated with us, who have trusted us, have shown faith in us, we will live up to your expectation and do everything that is required to clear the exam. Let us get back to it. Foundation, inter, and final CA. Everything that is required to clear all these exams, including final CA, trust me, it's available with us. It would be available to you, and if you follow it religiously, you are going to do it. But ensure your goal is very, very, very clear. Your reasons for achieving that goal is very clear, and trust me, together we are going to achieve it. Very soon, me and couple of my colleagues, Dhaval sir, Khyati ma'am, we are going to come up and see you face to face at Chennai as well. But somehow we thought that Diwali vacation is coming up. Hardly 55 days are left for your CA foundation exam. And this is the right time. Your syllabus is almost over. Exams are going on. Your class tests are going on. We want to ensure that mentally you are now prepared fully for your exam, for all the uncertainty, all the anxiety, all the fear, because foundation exam is the first professional exam of your life. You have given so many exams, your senior, junior KG, senior KG, first to 12th, every exams you have given, so many exams you have given, but somehow this exam, which are going to appear in the month of December, the end of December, is very different than the rest of your exams. How are they different? Until 12th, every exam that you gave, the moment you got the result of the exam, there was no any fear of failure. It was just a question of how many percentage you are getting. Now, when we talk about CA exams, particularly CA Foundation Final CA exams, in the month of February 2024, you will get your CA Foundation result. The day result of foundation comes up, your parents are not going to ask you how many percentage you got. The question this time is going to be, beta, what happened? Could you clear the exam or you could not? So my point is, this is the first exam of your life. There is a probability of failure as well. And together we have to ensure that we get rid of this entire probability of failure, and we focus or we work or we hard work only for success, only for clearing, and only for getting good marks in CA Foundation exam. I can assure you one thing. Next 4 years, foundation, inter, and final CA, next more for 4.5 years, if you are just focusing on your studies, no distraction, no deviation, no friends, no time pass, only studies, only exam, only result, one goal: I want to clear my CA foundation exam in December 23, my inter CA exam in November 24, and my final CA exam in November 2027. So until I clear my final CA exam in the attempt November 27, until then, my only focus of my life, only goal of my life is going to be CA exams, CA preparation, study preparation, exam preparation, writing practice, revision, and end of the day, making my mind up for the exam. Even during this time is going to be 2 years of articleship. Trust me, this 2 years of articleship is going to be the most critical juncture, the most important turning point of your life. And the 2 years of articleship, the kind of experience you guys are going to get, it is going to create a very bright future. If I talk about myself, I am not from Mumbai. Unlike you, or maybe like most of you, I just shifted to Mumbai in the year 2002 with nothing in my hands. I stayed in hostel for 7 years. From the hostel, I prepared for my CA exams, then CS exams, then CFA exams, worked very hard for 7 days. And trust me, those 7 years of hard work, is paying off now. Every dream that I had, I could achieve. I could work at the best place of which everybody could think of. I did my articleship from PwC. All this could happen. I could achieve this. It happened with me only because those 7 years, I only focused on my studies. My humble request to all of you is, keep distractions away from you. To parents, I would like to say, the mobile phones, which all of us have, including these kids have, they are the biggest enemy of our result. We want to ensure, I would not say keep the phone away forever. The point I'm trying to make here is, ensure that there is some judicious or controlled or regulated use of the phone. If you set a target that in a day, we will use phone only for 1 hour, ensure the moment we reach 1 hour, we will not touch the phone. Or at least for next 55 days until we give our CA foundation exam. Please ensure that you are away from all these things. Next 55 days are very critical for you. Whatever you did until now, you worked very hard, you were lazy, you didn't do many things, you did everything. Whatever you did, forget about it. I can go to such an extent to tell you that even if you missed many of the lectures, you missed so many exams, you didn't prepare well until now, still, this 55 days until your CA foundation exam begins, you can cover up everything. Be very hopeful, be very optimist. In these 55 days, if you work hard, if you are willing to work for 10 to 12 hours a day, you can change your result upside down. It is not that difficult to clear CA foundation exam in the very first attempt. At the same time, it is not that easy also to clear the exam. What we want is uninterrupted focus, 10 to 12 hours of hard work, strategic and smart work as per the guidelines given by the team, by Sheikh sir. Kathy ma'am will be coming up shortly, discuss with you what to do next 55, 60 days. If you just mind your behavior, you focus and work hard for next 55 days, the way we tell you now, trust me, clearing CA foundation is not going to be that difficult at all. But all these things would be possible only and only if you are very clear about, or you have a very clear answer of why you are doing CA. As I told you, go home, write down on a piece of paper your goal, becoming CA, and why you are doing CA. If your reasons for doing CA are strong enough, trust me, your preparation and entire framework of doing CA is going to be equally strong enough. So with this, we will be meeting very soon in Inter CA as well, final as well. But today, I want to restrict my discussion just to CA Foundation coming up in December 23 exams. And for that, we have a very experienced team of our team member, Kathy Shah. Kathy has been mentoring, she has been guiding, she has been teaching law subject, and she has been mentoring CA Foundation students since quite many years. In last 2 years, even currently also, in December 23, she has been mentoring 5,000 all India CA Foundation students about how to clear CA Foundation exam. So we have invited her. In next half an hour, she is going to discuss each and every minute details about your next 55 days of plan of preparation, what do's and don'ts about CA Foundation exam, how to handle your first professional exam of your life in the most positive mindset, most positive thoughts, and ultimately ensure that you all clear your CA Foundation exam in the very first attempt in the month February 2024. So without wasting much time, I would like to invite Kathy Shah ma'am on the screen and share her all tips, guidance, and experiences to help you navigate this exam in the first attempt. Kathy ma'am, Sheikh sir.
Thank you, Ashish sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful vision. See, actually, he is the visionary. I think for South Indian students, you may not be aware about him. See, last time, Ashish sir, under his leadership, that is in the name, that is our branch, Ednovate in Mumbai, who produced more number of rankers than any other institute. Okay, they're the toppers. Like, it is in the short span of time, that is the way he reached the level. It is something different. And please, we are very much proud under his leadership only. You are also going to have your guidance and all the lecturers and your study plan, everything under his leadership in your inter level. As far as CA Foundation is concerned, of course, Kathy madam, sir, I'll rightly introduce about Kathy madam, wonderful person. And madam, I just requested madam to just take care of our South students also. So madam is going to come and tell
Sir,
you.
before I wind up, I would like to say a couple of things which I
Yes, sir.
forgot
Yes,
to
sir.
discuss. Just to give you a brief about Ednovate, how it started. So Ednovate basically, we are friends. HiQ Ednovate, it's associate companies, and Inter CA, Final CA is entirely taken care of by entire team Ednovate Foundation partially as well. So what is Ednovate? Just to give you a brief about what is Ednovate. So I've been associated with education industry since the year 2009. I had a rank personally. I had a rank at Inter CA and Final CA All India rank, 36 AIR Inter CA, 42 AIR Final CA. I cleared my CS. I've also cleared 2 groups of Inter CA. 3 years I worked with PricewaterhouseCoopers during my articleship. 2 years I worked with Reliance. After working for 5 years in the industry, I realized that there is some gap. There is some reason, there are some factors because of which India does not get the passing percentage, or India doesn't get the rank or the result in CA exams, which ideally India can achieve. We started with a small experiment with the name of Ednovate. Okay, prior to that, 10 years I was in this coaching industry. But if I talk about Innovate, May 2022, Inter CA May 22, we had highest number of all India rankers at Inter CA from the city of Mumbai. Again in May 23, again we had 7 all India ranks at Inter CA and 4 all India ranks at final CA. So my point is, if you come to Mumbai, we have 9 face-to-face centers, around 70 teachers working full-time with us, around 70 non-teaching staff working with us. In all, it's a family of around 140 people working day in, day out, 24/7, 365 days, only with one vision, one mission, to prove to the country that achieving 100% passing percentage is possible in CA Foundation, Inter CA, and Final CA as well, provided students are willing to walk the path, execute the plan that we give them during the course of studies. That is why we have come to Chennai. Sheikh sir is also very passionate about it. He also has similar vision. He also wants to ensure that in the state of Tamil Nadu and Chennai city, he wants to replicate the same systems, same result, same ranks that we have in Mumbai. And with your support, we are very sure, very shortly, we are going to prove it to you, show it to you. So with this, over to Kathy ma'am, without wasting much of your time. And it is a time that we come to the core discussion about how to crack CA Foundation exam in your first attempt of December 23. Thank you so much, everyone. All the best.
Hello, everyone. A very good morning and very happy Sunday that we are here for the discussion of our very first professional exam. So all the students who are here to know more about how do I crack my this very own December 23 foundation exams, just give me high five in the comment box. Jaldi. Come on, everyone. I want to see you live right now in the comment section, in the chat box. All the YouTube participants and all the students who are ready, who are totally ready to crack this exam with flying colors and the greatest score that you have already desired. Come on. I want to see your excitement. I want to actually see how much you want to know. Everyone. All right. First of all, thank you so much, Sheikh sir, and thank you so much, Ashish sir. And I want everyone to just show some sort of gesture where Sheikh sir and Ashish sir gets to know how excited you are and how willing you are to turn around this situation of this last 55 days into the greatest successful 55 days. Yes, students. Am I audible? Am I visible? Because this is going to be the life-changing session for you. Just throw the thumbs up. Everyone. Yes. Before I start, I want everyone to be very much attentive because this one session is going to help you throughout your journey. It is rightly said, well prepared child is always the successful child. All right. So before we begin, I want you to be very honest with me with few questions. Will you? Say yes. Will you? I will ask you few questions. Will you be honest? Yes. Come on. Live chat has to be flooded with the yes comments. All right. So, here my question is, CA Foundation preparation. In CA Foundation preparation, which subject is the easiest one? The easiest one. Come on. Easiest one. Before we make this strategy for you, I want you to be very much honest. Like you pray in front of God. Like you say with all your heart. Be very honest. Which subject is easiest for you? Okay. Paper 1 and paper 4. Very nice. Paper 1, paper 4. All right. Okay, and which one is difficult to complete? Which one is the difficult to complete as a paper, lengthy paper you find? Okay, tell me. Paper 2. That's very honest of you. Paper 2. Okay. And the scoring one, if you know the strategy well, you can score well. Which is that subject? Which one is that subject where you can score if you know the strategy well? All right. So in this old syllabus, this last attempt, and I'm very sure it's all of yours are the last attempt. So let's discuss in a minute section how we can score the best and make our career, start with the bang. All right. So let's start with the easiest subject and the most scoring subject. I always call this subject as a lifeline. I always say this subject as a lifeline. Can you just tell me which one can be the lifeline for foundation scoring? All right. Which subject is scoring as lifeline for foundation? Okay, perfect. So when we say lifeline, it is the only one and only subject that is paper 4. So those who are joining late and those who are going to see this video later on, to all the HiQ student, to all the India student who wants to understand how do I prepare my CA foundation preparation, how do I prepare my studies? So I will say start with the easiest one and the most scoring subject. So paper 4 and the last time it is going to be Eco and BCK. You guys are luckiest, but you still have the BCK part to score. All right. From the next attempt, we all know from the June 24, it is going to be only and only economics. Correct. So which subject out of this Eco and BCK, which one is more scoring? Come on. Which one is more scoring? Eco or BCK? Which one is more scoring? Come on, jaldi. Faster. All right. Which one is more scoring? All right. So out of the 60 and 40s combination, I believe, and India's most of the students, yes, I say most of the students believe 40 marks is easy to score, except for chapter 3, right? If you feel so. All right. Chapter 3 is not difficult to score with. It is just new things. All right. We will keep that in mind, and our agenda will be at least 30 out of 40. Is this achievable? Say yes. Is this achievable? 30 on 40 in BCK. All right. Chapter, including all 6 chapters, can we achieve so far 30 marks out of 40? So if we can encounter this, if we are ready to encounter this, life and journey of CA Foundation is going to be very beautiful, because in this 60 marks, how much can you score? Out of 60, how much can you score? In comment box right now. How much? How many marks? 40, 50, 50 plus? 50. Yes, we have to touch 50. How? Now, this is our target. When I say this is the target, how can we achieve? So, in this 55 days, just not maybe we have the question bank person here, not maybe, we have to be ensuring that in this 55 days, whatever target we are setting, it is not for the marks. This target, how we will achieve that mark has to be there. How we will achieve that mark. And I'm here, Adnoid team is there, IQ team is there to tell you how you can score this. All right. So in BCK, how many days you need to prepare? Come on, tell me. How many days? Only 6 chapters are there. If we study only 2 hours a day for BCK, only 2 hours a day. So how many 2 hours slots will be required to complete your BCK syllabus? Only 2 hours a day BCK. Only 2 hours a day BCK. 2 hours a day for BCK. How many days? All right. So here, let's say average, you need only 3 days to finish your BCK revision. BCK revision. I'm talking about net studies, bacha. I'm talking about net studies. All right, chalo. Let's keep buffer days. Let's keep buffer days to start with 5 days. All right. So today is 4th November. On 9th November, you must finish your BCK in 2 to 3 hour sessions each day. All right. Apart from BCK, economics. How many chapters are there? Only 5 chapters? Only 5 chapters? Yes. So in this 5 chapters, one chapter a day, irrespective of how many hours you take. Irrespective of how many hours you take to finish that chapter, one chapter a day. How many days? Again 5 days. Can we conclude in this 5 days, we can complete our lifeline subject, that is paper 4. Are you all with me? Say I. If you can easily follow this path, say I, say yes. Very nice. Yes, bacha. If you have the prelims, you can accordingly adjust. If you have the prelims, if you have the another, part of your study pattern only, you don't break that pattern. You have to follow number of days. Calculate number of days. Don't go by date. Go by days. Whenever you start, of course, in this 10 days, you have to start following that. Then only you will be able to complete. All right. Okay. So paper 4 strategy. Okay, how will we manage? What is the superstar formula to score the highest? What do you follow? For most of the, all the students? What do you follow for MCQs of paper 4? From where you are feeling, what need to be covered? You need to cover module. What else? Okay, I'm getting the question. Ma'am, MTP RTP is important. Okay. Past papers are important. Correct. So, as many as MCQ. Yes, you can say scanner. No problems. Textman. No problem. Whatever you are doing, whichever brand you are choosing, anything not less than 1000 MCQ. Oh, yes, not less than 1000 MCQ. Can we understand this for paper 4? If we have solved near about 1000 MCQs, this 100 marks MCQ will be easy for us. How many of you understand what I'm trying to say? If you have solved before the exam 1000 MCQs from wherever you get, related to a subject, 1000 MCQs. Very easy. Fantastic. So in this 5 days, wherever you're starting, 5 days are enough for your, how many marks? Our score 50 and 30. It is 80 marks out of 100. So, super congratulations. If you understood this and if you are going to follow this, trust me, I promise you, nobody can stop you from achieving this. Yes? You are liking this? Should I go with another subject? Yes? Come on. Before, I will need your answers. I will need your interaction, because I have the pattern of talking with the kids, and which I'm going to definitely do when you will be having only 30 days left. Right now we have 55 days left, but I am going to tell you, and every point of your life where you need my help, I will be there. But for that, you need to talk to me and you have to answer, is this the way we are going to conduct another subject strategy? Shall we move ahead? Yes? All right. Okay. And the next subject is, which subject I should start with? Which paper? Paper. Okay, paper. Which paper? Come on. Whatever you say. Paper 1. Okay, I got the first answer. Paper 1. Paper 4 ho gaya paper 1. All right, accounts, the very core of our stream, commerce field. Okay. Bacha, I just covered that point. If you have seen, you are not going to only rely on module for MCQs because we need practice. We need practice. Limited question bank will not help you to boost your confidence. Limited practice will not get you the score which you want, bacha. So for that, you need to practice as many MCQs as possible. And for that, if you feel chapter 3 of BCK is difficult, don't worry. Go for chapter 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. That's totally easy. All right. Fine. Fantastic. Accounts. Come on. In accounts. Sure. What is the fear? What is the difficulty in accounts? You can speak up. See, if you can just tell me, what is your pain point, what is bothering you to score more, I will help you then and there to score more. Okay. All right. For economics, so you already know only 5 chapters are there, so you have to do all because we have to leverage that 80 marks for our other subjects marks. So beta, don't skip anything in paper 4. Okay, NPO in accounts, module 2, chapter 6. Okay, so I'm getting answers. Okay, fantastic. All right. How many students understand accounts? How many marks are we targeting in accounts? Minimum marks that we already have to achieve. What is the score? Come on. Please set your score. All right. Yes, bacha. You have minimum. This is minimum benchmark. Ma'am, I'm just thinking if I can score 50, that would be enough. No, that would not be enough, my child. That would not be enough. Minimum 70 and 90 and 95. This is your dream score. Yes, 100 on 100 can be your dream score. Yes, but right now I'm only focusing on the minimum strategy so that you can achieve in this 25 days. I'm going to slot your time for 55 days in 2 parts, 25 days and another days. Because in the last moment, you're not going to be, mentally fit for taking new answers. You don't have to refer new books in the last 15 days. No, bacha. You have to do right now in this month only. November month is the ideal month where over and above module, you can cover past papers. This is the month. Okay, so this is the benchmark we are setting. Minimum 70 to 80. Minimum 70 to 80. Minimum, I'm saying minimum. Maximum 100. Okay, there are kids who can achieve 95. Yes, 98. Yes, and this is the most scoring subject, I must say. Most scoring subject. Okay, for accounts, I'm dividing the chapters. Okay, first, I'm going to name a chapter. You tell me, can you score full in that chapter or not? Can we start? You have to write full. Whatever chapter I say, if you can score 100%, you just have to write full. Full, full. Okay? Average due date. Full. Account current. Full. Right? Inventories. Go on. I'm not writing this chapter down. Tell me. Inventories. What? Fantastic. Okay. Sale of goods on approval basis. Full. Okay. So if you're facing problem in this kind of chapter, see the chapters I'm taking right now, these are the chapters you can score full. If you're facing the problem, get in touch with the team immediately, get your issues resolved, and these are the chapters which are going to flood your score with the highest marks. Okay. and then coming up with rectification of error, full BRS, bank reconciliation statement, BRS. Okay, so these are the chapter where if you are lacking, practice well. If you are feeling that your concepts are not clear, get in touch with the team and get your concepts clear. Okay, it is time consuming and less marks. Yes. I'm not talking about it is time consuming or not. I'm talking about which chapters are scoreable. Okay, fine. Next, moving to the another lot. Final accounts, NPO, consignment, and partnership. These are the big chunk. Final accounts of sole proprietor and manufacturer. Final account of sole proprietor and manufacturer. Full. See, in accounts, please keep that in mind. If you at least can post, at least can complete the posting, you can score. If you are having any of the issue with some of the adjustments, please, in this practice session, complete. Focus, resolve, practice, and master it. Okay. Fine. I'm just writing the difficulty zone for you. Difficulty zone where 90% of the kids are coming to me and tell me, ma'am, what do I do in this chapter? I'm not confident in this chapter. Is this the area? Yes. Kids, be honest. Is this the area? Okay. NPO, you can score full. Okay, fantastic. Fine. What about partnership series? Okay. If you cannot full, but at least 75%, can you score? At least 75%? All right. And you are only left with company accounts. Okay. Guys, accounts, the only problem with account is whenever we solve, we feel I know everything. I know all the concept. But when I write the exam, marks, I don't know where it is going. If you feel the same, if you are one of the person who feels the same, please give me high five. Yes, say yes. I understand all the concept, but marks don't understand me. I understand the score, but trust me, ma'am, I don't know what happens in the exam. Yes. So, telling you, module and especially this company accounts, last 3 attempts papers, minimum 3. Minimum. You cannot leave entire partnership, bacha. You cannot leave entire partnership. And why you want to leave anything? You still have the time. My dear friends. I assure you, if you follow the real path, fill your bucket with the easiest and highest weightage wale chapters. So you can fill your bucket first. First strategy is fill your bucket with the weightage. So weightage, high weightage chapter. All the IQ participant, high weightage chapters. Highly easy chapters. This will be your combination right now. High weightage and highly easy. If not, if you feel you are lacking somewhere, practice. All right. How many hours you should practice? How many hours? As we suggested for economics and VCK, 2 hours a day. 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day accounts. How many days? Come on, everyone. How many days? Perfect. 20 days. 20 days. Because you are not going to do only one subject a day. $20. Yeah. How many hours it will be? 60 hours? 60 hours of accounts. In a detail, practice session. You don't have to read. You have to practice. Solve as many as questions with timer clock on your side. Timer clock on your side. Every time you study, you need timer clock on your side. Why? Why timer clock? Because you don't have much time in your paper to complete. You have to practice. If it is 10 marks question, how many minutes you require to finish that question? How many minutes? Come on. How many minutes you have for this? For 10 marks question. 18 minutes? 18 minutes? Try finishing in 15 minutes. Try finishing so that you can, that track you have to keep. For that track you have to keep. When right now from today, from the very own first day of the strategy following session, try to finish that question in 15 minutes. If you cannot, today it is 20 minutes, tomorrow it will be 19, day after tomorrow it will be 18, then so on. Try to reach at 15 minutes. All right? Are you with me? Are you going to follow? Promise me. Say I promise. Say I promise. Say I promise. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Everyone. And you have to keep the promise. And you have to keep the promise. Because in law, you have studied section number 17. If you can tell me contract tax section 17, what is it? Section 17, what is it? What is it? Anyone can tell me. What is the section number 17 in Contract Act? Fantastic, beta. Fantastic. Yes, I'm going to see all of you in inter-CA. So section number 17 is fraud. And in fraud, there is a subsection called every promise made without an intention to perform. It's called fraud. So are you making me a promise with an intention to perform or without an intention to perform? Come on. Promise made without intention of performing is called fraud. So are you promising or are you promising me with the not intention? Without intention. Without an intention. You are not here. You are not here for that, right? Without an intention or with an intention. With an intention is a promise to be kept. Without an intention is a fraud. Without an intention is a fraud, okay? With an intention to perform. Definitely, beta, you are going to score well. Very well marks. All right. Next. Which paper you need? So right now I'm focusing on bacha. So your day will be paper 4 and paper 1. So paper 4 and paper 1. And when I say this is 2 to 4 hours and this is 3 hours, just a second. Just like your mind, just like your confused mind, my pen is also confused right now. And we need to do the same thing which I have done. Clear the clutter. 2 to 4 hours and 3 hours. Okay. All right. Coming to next paper. That is paper 3. All right, paper 3. Sheikh sir, when you have the Sheikh sir, I don't feel that you actually need any strategy for paper 3. Yes? Yes, Vachalo. Tell me. Sir has already said and done. And I know from last few days you are attending the lecture. You are attending the lecture, correct? Sheikh sir, I salute. Sheikh sir, I salute. But if a child asks me, so what I will suggest, LR is the scoring one. As far as I know, yes. LR is the scoring one. 20 marks. So as my strategy is, fill up your bucket with easiest, scoriest. Okay. Yes, Sheikh sir is already legendary. I just request you to see yesterday's lecture. For paper 3, I'm just writing here 3rd November YouTube live session. Correct? One line is enough. One line is enough. I don't need to say this. Correct. Promise me you are going to see it again and follow it religiously. Fantastic. Correct. Okay. Yes, beta. There will be, yes, on YouTube channel as well. There will be such a strategic session. Don't worry, beta. Another and last, very favorite. Our own favorite. Which one is that? Paper 2. And again, law and BCR. Again, you are luckiest, beta. Again, you are luckiest. Why you are luckiest, beta? Why you are luckiest? Okay, 3rd November. 4th November, bacha. This is 4th November session. 4th November session. I understand your strategic session. 4th November session. Thank you for reminding me, because as you are the fan of Sheikh sir, I am the very first, the craziest fan of Sheikh sir. Okay, because whenever he enters the stage and students are ready to say, ma'am, we will score in maths. Ma'am, our fear is gone for the maths. Ma'am, already done. Okay, all right. Coming ahead with BCR and this last batch for BCR, and the luckiest batch for law. Okay, how many marks in BCR? How many marks? Come on. Everyone. Out of 40, how much marks you will score? 26. How can I say precisely 26 marks? How can I say that? Precisely 25, 20, no, 26, minimum 26. This is the minimum score you can anyways achieve. How many marks writing skill are there? Writing skill. You just have to analyze paper pattern. Analyze the paper pattern. Okay, Vishwanath sir है तो minimum 30 करवा ही देंगे. Yes, बच्चा, but Vishwanath sir is not going to write your paper. You have to write your paper, है ना? So you have to follow what Vishwanath sir is saying. Okay, so 30 marks minimum. अगर if you want to achieve, what strategy? Writing skill. You know which writing skill are coming. Okay, so in this 55 days, what we can do? 1 answer a day. So simple target for writing skill. 1 answer a day. And first 3 chapters. Initial 3 chapters. How many days we will take? How many days for BCR? Perfect. Maximum 10 days. That are too lot. Actually, too lot. We can say 7 days. 7 days for BCR. Just following this much. And please make sure you don't have to read. You have to write. This is writing skill. This is BCR paper. Writing. Keep on writing. 7 days. And repeat after 7 days. 7 days session for BCR and our very own favorite. How many of you? There's a secret. Honest people will get the best strategy. How many of you are fearful of law? Come on. How many of you are fearful of law? Come on. I'm not seeing much of the interaction. Are you liking this session? Are you finding it useful? Are you finding it? Yes? Please write. Thank you, Sheikh sir, for this. Write in the chat box. Thank you, Sheikh sir, for this. I want complete sentence. Thank you, Sheikh sir. Thank you, IQ. Thank you, Adnovate. Just come on. And I want likes. If you're liking it, you are not showing in the action. You're just saying. Everyone, I want to see your actions, not just words. Not just words. All right, all right. Chale, let's kill it. Your paper 2 law. You have how many chapters? How many chapters you have? Contract, SOGA, partnership, LLP and companies. Okay. Partnership, LLP and companies. How many answers you have to write? Question number 1. In paper pattern, question number 1 is compulsory. In compulsory question, you have only 3x. 3x compulsory. Contract, SOGA, companies. 3 compulsory acts are going to be asked in question number 1. Question number 1. Out of question 2 to question 6, you have to you can skip any one. You have to attend 4 after that, 4 questions. Okay. Now, keeping that in mind, law is difficult to complete. Do you feel that? Yes. Difficult to complete. Sometimes you have, struggled a lot to learn about law, memorize the section, memorize the case laws for the reference, but you cannot just complete the paper. It is the most painful story of the child. It is the most painful, the reality, right? So for that, I'm telling you, there are Super 70 question bank. Super 70 question bank. You don't have to memorize, beta. You don't have to ratify. You don't have to mug up. No. Super 70 question bank. Out of that, only past papers are made of. Past papers are made of. Okay, contracts, SOGA, partnership, accept dissolution, companies. Yes, beta, you are good to go. You are good to go. But don't just be overconfident with this, okay? If you're doing this, just do it with all your heart, with all the practice, so that you can complete the paper and get good marks. Okay. Super 70 question bank and Super 30 case laws for reference. When I say case law, you can refer Salomon versus Salomon. You can refer that in your answer, and then you have case studies. Case study is the question that you get. In your exam. Okay. 70 question bank and case law is enough to, yes, but it is enough. Enough. I say this, when I say this, I mean it. Enough. But for that, you have to rigorously and religiously practice it. Rigorously and religiously. When I say rigorously, you have to be, even if you are sick, even if you are the hospital bed, God forbid, aisa na ho, but even if you are not able to do any other things in your life, but in this 55 days, you have to make sure that you write 30 days for law. Writing practice. Can you promise me this? Then I will promise you that you can score. How much you want to score out of 60? How much? Tell me. You give me a number. How much? Everyone. What is our dream score for law? Only law. Perfect. 45 and BCR? BCR 30. 45 and 30. Total 55, 45. I'm sorry, 45 plus 30. Total. Good to go? Good to go? Yes? Yes, you can score. Even if you are struggling with the language. Yes, beta. Good to go. Is this the wonderful score? Is this the wonderful score? Come on. With the most fearful subject? Yes, my dear friends. My dear friends, yes, it is. And I'm telling you, if you follow this writing practice of all this, along with this, acha, what is the Super 70 questions? Combination of MTP, RTP, past papers. What is this? Combination of MTP, RTP, and MTP, RTP, and past papers. Is this enough? Is this enough? Why people struggle in law is a good, beautiful question, and I would love to answer this. I'm just giving you one example, okay? What is your language? If I say, Jason received money from Mohan. Jason received money from Rohan. Is this a lawful language? Tell me. Yes, no. Jason received money from Mohan. Is this a lawful language? No? Correct. Okay, I'll just rectify my language. Jason received consideration from Mohan. Yes? Will it get the marks? Jason received lawful consideration from Mohan. Which one will get the full marks? Which one? 1, 2, 3. Money, consideration or lawful consideration? Third one, bas. That's it. And this language will be only coming when you write. You read law, that is conceptual understanding. You practice some of the question, that is mental satisfaction. But if you practice all the questions, that is the preparation for the law. So don't fool yourself. Don't fool your teachers. Don't fool your parents. When you say, I have prepared a lot, prepare with writing practice. Prepare. Only reading will not get you marks. Only reading will not fetch you marks. Are you understanding? You will get. Mohan, you will get. Sheikh sir will provide you. Please get in touch with the team. Ednovate's team is also there. Get in touch with the team. In description, you will get the details. You will get the Super 70 questions. Okay. Now, please understand. There are kids who have scored 311. Is it a good score? Bad score? Good, bad. I want to write comments. Good, bad. Good score? Okay. 39 in paper 2. But 39 in paper 2. How much regret will be there? Very bad. All the students and his best friend, a child whose result is there, his best friend got 201 and pass. 311 and fail. Nothing more painful than this. Correct? So, you have to be very critical when you practice, because better to pass, you need to pass in all subjects, but to fail, just 1 mark is enough. What did I say? To pass, you have to pass in all the subjects, and to fail, you are just one mistake away of 1 marks. Are you getting my point? Yes? Everyone, to all the students, this is my dream, my personal dream, and I want to meet you. And when I meet you, I don't want to see you in crash course batch. I don't want to see you in foundation batch. I don't want to be in the June 24 CA foundation batch, but I want to see you in inter CA batch. Can I? Because I'm going to meet you in inter. Personally see you before you start your inter. I want to meet you. Can I see you? This is my dream. And I want to uplift the score and I want to create history in entire CA, that passing percentage of CA Foundation ICAI is right now between 25 to 33 somewhere. Average, I want to uplift it by 45 to 50, and you guys are going to contribute to this dream percentage. Are you with me? Yes? Are you with me? Yes, but I just want you to understand. But at Sunday, beautiful Sunday it is. And trust me, it is going to be life-changing Sunday for you. And you will be saying that this Sunday changed your life. This Sunday changed your life. Correct? So, bacha, here, go to your parents today. Touch their feet. Take their blessings. If possible, hug them. And tell, Mama, Papa, I'm going to make you proud. And for that, I need your blessings. I'm going to make you proud. Come on, who will do this today? Who will do this today? And go to Sheikh sir. Tell them, thank you so much, sir. Take their blessings and start this journey. Start this journey. Okay? Yes? Who will do this? Who will do this? Right now, I'm having goosebumps. Right now. I'm just seeing the scenario. Okay, all right, bachalo. So that's it from my side. For more such powerful and strategic session, I'm going to meet you. And again, we'll have another session last 30 days when we'll have 30 days left. And I'm going to meet you there. I will ask you, how much did you follow? You will be answerable to me because you've contributed and you have promised me with an intention to perform. With an intention to perform. And are you going to fulfill? Say, yes, ma'am, I'm going to fulfill. I'm going to fulfill. And please show in action, likes, please likes, and help this. Help, share this video with all the students of CA Foundation December 23. Help them to achieve more, because when you help, you get more. Karma it is. You help them and you get more. Take the blessing, take the positivity from all the sign and just start doing. All the material you will get. Description, I will make sure Sheikh sir puts all the details. Okay. It is Ednovate's notes, but it is Ednovate's note. Oh, all right. Thank you so much. All the students and participants. And I will personally thank Sheikh sir to worry about kids and to prepare them. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Kathy madam. Such a wonderful session. See, I would like to tell you one thing. The students who started messaging me, sir, why don't you call Kathy madam once to Chennai? I would like to meet madam in person. Because such an energetic person, and students are now so they are on fire now. It's such a wonderful session. Seriously, ma'am, thank you so much for your time.
My honor, sir.
And hope we will meet you in Chennai soon. And when you come, I think classroom will be full, madam. That is for sure. Okay, because they want to meet you in person. Okay, one day you come and let us do one session here in Chennai, madam. Is that right, my dear? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yes.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you once again, madam. Thank you so much. Now, guys, it was a wonderful session indeed. One sec. இது பண்ணுங்க என்ன? Spotlight pin. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, full Ednovate team, Ashish sir, Kathy madam. I think she gave the full insight about what is there in CA Foundation. As far as paper 3 is concerned, yesterday only we completed that strategy about mathematics. And soon we are going to have the strategy meet on statistics and logical reasoning. Okay. Yes. So statistics and logical reasoning. Yes, Pratham, I'll come to see Ednovate. Mumbai is my second house, my dear. Okay, so definitely I'll be traveling to Ednovate and I'll be traveling to Mumbai. We'll meet in Mumbai. Okay. Guys, see, this is just a beginning. Okay, in Haiku, this is just a beginning. Now, more sessions, more mentorship sessions are going to come. And if you really like this video, please share this to your friends, and so that the people can watch this and they can have some strategy. And I requested Madam to come and take the feedback and come and do the follow up with the kids, whatever she said now, whether it is followed or not. That I told her to come and collect it. So one day we'll have one more meeting with the Khyati Madam. So please understand, my dear, such a beautiful people, such a fantastic people are with us. Like there are few more people. They are just in the lectures. Aditya sir, Karan sir, they shared their videos. After end of the session, we will add this video. Karan sir has shared his video. Uh, Aditya sir shared his video.
Hello all December 23 CA Foundation students. This is Professor Karan Mansukhani. I have been teaching to the CA community since past 14 years now, and I'm a qualified chartered accountant. I'm a qualified company secretary too. So today I'm here to discuss some important strategic preparation for BCR and Indian Contract Act. Now, I would first want to start with your BCR subject because I know that that subject comes for 40 marks and the students are not so thoroughly prepared. I have been trying some techniques with the students who attend the BCR question paper, and these are all time tested techniques which I am now going to share with you, and I am hopeful and I am confident that this will really help you in your BCR subject preparation. So without consuming much of your time, I would want everybody to note down certain things for the BCR preparation. Now, as far as this subject is concerned, I would never advise any student to start preparing from the first chapter. Rather, it is my personal observation of the question papers that our institute sets that the BCR questions, that is business correspondence and reporting questions, usually come from behind. So, you should all people start preparing topics from behind rather than preparing chapters from the beginning. Okay, so what topics you should select first, you please note down, and I'm sure it will really help you a lot. So if given a choice, if I was in your place, I would have first started preparing a very important chapter in BCR where questions normally come from, which is chapter number 13, meetings topic. Okay, so never start from the first chapter. Always start BCR subject right from the ending. The last point you should start first. Okay, so the first topic that I will prepare is meetings chapter. Not only that, our institute has given some sample formats of reports, pressy writing. They have given some sample questions also behind the study material. So I would request you that you people should at least refer to those sample questions as well. So the first topic that you all people should prepare is meetings chapter, which is your lesson number 13. This is a indeed a time tested technique. So you can go by my words that whichever chapters I will tell you are important, you will definitely find questions from those chapters. Okay. So the first topic that you have to prepare is the meetings chapter. That is your first thing. So prepare meetings chapter properly. Okay, read through all the points, underline the keywords which are given in the study material, underline them. After you prepare meetings, that is your lesson number 13, then the next lesson which I would want you to cover is resume writing. Now, what is resume writing? See, before I go into resume writing, the meetings topic is basically based on the company law, the Companies Act. What are the types of general meeting, what are the types of board meeting, how to write the minutes of the meeting. Minutes are nothing but they are the whatever the discussions happen at the meetings, the proceedings of the meetings, they are being recorded in the minutes book. So how to write minutes, how to write the agenda, these are all favorite questions of the institute. Okay, institute tends to ask questions from these chapters, these areas rather. So meetings topic is the first thing that you have to prepare. After meetings chapter, the next thing that you should ideally take up is resume writing. Okay. So now what is resume writing? Usually when you apply for a job, now once you all people become chartered accountants in future, you all people will be applying for jobs in multinational companies, correct or not? So once you people are going to apply for the jobs, that time you will have to write your own biodata, your own professional resumes. So in this chapter, you will be covering some resumes. I would request you that you can take some sample of the resume which is given in the module and prepare it from the resume. Okay, prepare it from the questions which are given in the study material. So prepare that resume writing. So resume writing and meeting chapter do thoroughly well. Okay, all the format which is given at the end of the topic, you should prepare that. So meeting chapter is important. Resume writing is very important. See how the resumes are prepared. Okay, and then some resumes will also have some sample cover letters. Like once you write the resume, you first write the cover letter to the company. I am so and so person. This is my resume. Please have a look on my resume. So the covering letter should also be known to the student. Sometimes they ask you sample of the covering letter. So resume writing is important. Meeting chapter is important. Then go to the next page. In the next page, when you come, that means when you go to the next chapter, that is lesson number 11, writing formal email. Sir, today we are living in the world of technology. Everybody has to send email from a distant communication. Nobody has a time to go and interact with the person face to face. So most of the professional communication happens through email writing. So as a student, when you will be doing your articleship, you will be sending emails to your clients, to your bosses, So that time you should know what should be the format of email writing. And there is a point given in the module that is writing an effective email. I want every student to read that point, how to write effective email. Okay, please write email. So email writing is very important topic. After that, I would suggest you that you should do lesson number 9 properly. Lesson number 10 maybe you can do later on. So first I suggested you lesson number 13, lesson number 12. 13 was on meeting, 12 is on resume writing, 11 is on writing formal emails. You should do lesson number 9 now, which is on report writing. Okay, so basically you should do reports which are given in magazines, newspapers, okay, financial reports, all the types of report writing you should practice. At least one format. See, you have ample time, because your exams have got postponed. So you have got ample time for preparation. I would highly recommend you people to do writing practice. Simply reading is not going to help. Read it 3-4 times and then close the book and without looking do writing practice. So report writing without fail, please do it, correct? So report writing is important. Then after that, I think after you finish the topic of report writing, then you go to one of my favorite chapter is Pressy writing, okay, which is on lesson number 7, Pressy writing. That is very important. Basically, Pressy writing is nothing but all the detailed passage will be given to you in the exam. You'll have to summarize it and write in 5 to 6 lines. That is called Pressy writing. So good type of Pressys will be asked. Maybe this comes for 5 to 6 marks. One guaranteed question comes from Pressy writing. So a big passage will be given to you. First you have to read that passage and then you try to summarize it by writing 4-5 lines on it. That is called Pressy writing. So do Pressy writing also properly. Okay. Then after you finish doing Pressy writing, that lesson number 6 is not that important. So introduction to basics of writing, I think even if you don't do that chapter, it's still okay, not so required. Then I feel the next lesson, that is lesson number 5, note making. They are very important things to be discussed. So how to write note, okay, how to write the heading, subheading, title, okay, note making. So you lesson number 5 you can do afterwards. So if you have observed my pattern, what I'm advising you, from behind you have to start. Many students start from beginning and then the beginning topics are not that interesting at all. So you will lose your interest in BCR, rather you should have interest in BCR. So for that reason I'm saying that you people should do from behind. That's a time tested technique. You mark my words, this will really help you. Okay. So note making you can take up afterwards. First you finish with Pressy writing, then you take up note making, and you can do some examples which are given behind after every topic. You can take up those examples and do that. Note making is the next chapter. Then lesson number 4, I would want you to practice most of the comprehension passages which are given. You know, a big comprehension passage will be given, and you have to read that comprehension passage. Then there will be some questions given below. You have to answer those questions based on whatever you have read it. Okay, so comprehension passages. Prepare all the comprehension passages, lesson number 4, from the study material of the institute.
Hello kids. Hi, this is E. Aditya and from HiQ, and today I've got an opportunity to discuss few strategies that how do we clear your CA foundation examination in this attempt of December 23. Obviously, a full-fledged lecture of on an average 1 hour have been already uploaded on the HiQ YouTube channel, but today a quick reference, a quick strategy that how sir we as students can understand and take a better viewpoint on how do we clear this CA foundation examination in this attempt by hook or by crook, which is December 23, the golden attempt for us. Now, we need to understand one thing, that the first and the foremost mistake that a student of CAFC does is he doesn't understand the proper order. See, your law and your BCR, the portion is huge, but as a CA foundation student and as a CA student, you need to understand the first thing, that order is very important, because if you start with any damn topic, you will get scared. For example, if you start with the Indian Contract Act 1872, which is a huge topic, it is a humongous topic, it is a little tough topic for the student. So you cannot start with that. You have to start with an easy topic, something you call as the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Very easy topic. These topics you have already studied when you were in your 10th, not in your 10th standard, I'm sorry, when you were in your college. So this, you are very much familiar with this topic. So you have to first start with the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Second is you need to understand is you have to start with a very small topic, something you call as LLP, the Limited Liability Partnership Act. I'm going to talk about every damn thing which will make your life very easy. Third is you need to understand that after that you have to do the Companies Act, which is a bit interesting topic, will also help you at the CA Inter as well. And the last topic that you need to understand is you have to do SOGA. First, why are you telling the last topic? We also have contract. Being a student, you need to understand that contract you should consider as a totally different segment. Keep it as a totally different segment. I'll make you understand why are you saying like this, Anna. I'll explain you in a very better manner. Keep contract as a totally different segment. Just focus on these 4 topics now. You need to understand that the Indian Partnership Act, LLP, Companies Act, SOGA, first you have to do these topics in this order. At last for your law, you have to do the Indian Contract Act 1872. Sir, what will happen with this? Your mind will get a very clear image that only one topic is left and the remaining 4 topics are done. This will also help you in gaining confidence that Baba 4 major topics are covered. 4 major topics are covered and lot of marks have been covered. On an average, you will cover 40 to 50 marks. Only 40 marks on an average you will cover. Only one topic will be left. So this should be the perfect order when you have to study. And this is where the students make mistake. They don't understand the order. Second is you need to understand the weightage-wise importance. See, students, ultimately it is about marks. Okay, whatever topic is your favorite, no, that is okay, that is fine, no problem. But you also need to understand the weightage. What generally students do is they give the paper, they try the paper, and then when they come back from the examination, they understand, oh Baba, this was such a problem. They asked this topic for so much marks. You need to understand, students, that you should know the weightage on day 1, not after the examination. Majority students don't even know the weightage only. See, students, you need to understand your Indian Partnership Act comes in the examination of on an average 12 to 15 marks, which is great. Second, LLP Act, 5 marks. This the question is also fixed of LLP. Question number 2B. I'll show you that also. Then third is the Companies Act, which comes for around 13 marks on an average. Then is your SOGA, which comes on an average for 12 to 15 marks. And then you have to do the Indian Contract Act, which comes for 15 to 22 marks on an average. So this order is very important. If you do in this manner, your mind will also accept law as it is. Okay, and then the marks wise also distribution is very proper, is very humongous. It is as good as you have covered the entire law except one topic. That is what you have to tell your mind on a continuous basis. Only one topic is left. Let us first do these topics. It will be easy, it will be quick, and you'll be done with law. Third is the paper pattern. See, students, we at HiQ Innovate, we want our students to understand the paper pattern on day one only. Students do a lot of mistakes. They're just studying and studying and studying, but not studying strategically. You need to understand the strategies. You need to understand how are the questions allocated. What is the exact pattern? So if you see this is the exact pattern in which you have to study. For example, question number 1, if you see, the Indian Contract Act comes for 4 marks, which means in the compulsory question, they are going to ask you the Indian Contract Act, which also means you cannot leave the Indian Contract Act. Then they are going to ask you about the Companies Act and SOGA. Now, from SOGA, they'll ask you a direct question. A direct question, a theory-oriented question, which you will be able to attempt directly. But my dear students, from Companies Act and Indian Contract Act, they are going to ask you practical-based question, that is a case study-based question. Then, talking about the Indian Contract Act and LLP, this is your question number 2, kids. Question number 2, the Indian Contract Act and LLP. Again, if your Indian Contract Act is left, you cannot attempt question number 2 also. Question number 2B always is LLP, it is fixed and it's a direct question which comes for 5 marks. See, students, in this attempt, LLP, also amendments have been included. See, LLP amendment was done in December 21 only. But till this date, they had never asked you a single amendment question. In this attempt, they may ask you an amendment question. If you check the HiQ YouTube channel, you will find the LLP Act also. In that, we have also covered amendment. Now, so again, this is a direct question from contract, direct question from LLP. No case study based question. Next, question number 3, if you understand. See this, question number 3. The Indian Partnership Act 2 marks, the Indian Partnership Act direct question 4 marks, Indian Contract Act practical question 6 marks, which means here again, they are asking you the Indian Contract Act, which means question number 1, 2, 3, all questions they had asked you the Indian Contract Act. Am I very, very clear? Now, question number 4, again, SOGA, Indian Partnership Act, question number 5. Again, SOGA and the Companies Act, and question number 6, Contract Act, Indian Partnership Act and Companies Act. Now, if you understand one thing, students, one thing, see this highlight. 4, 4, 5 marks, 2 marks, 4 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks, 4 marks, 3 marks. Let us say if you want to leave, question number 2, example. See, any question which you can leave, you have to attempt question number 1 and the remaining, out of the remaining questions, 1 question you can leave. Let us say you want to leave question number 2, no problem. If you still do the total of the green side segment, 4 plus 4 is 8, then 2 is 10, 4 is 14, 6 is 20, 6 is 26, again 6 is 32, again 6 is 38, again then 4 is 42, again then 3 is 45. 45 marks you can single-handedly attempt even without attempting the Indian Contract Act 1872. Which does not mean you don't have to do the Indian Contract Act. I am just telling you this because people fear a lot about the Indian Contract Act. You don't have to be worried. 45 marks straightly you can see you can attempt without even attempting the Indian Contract Act 1872, which means in the Indian Contract Act, even if you write little, you can easily score more than 70 in your CS examination. Am I very, very clear with you all? Now, see this. The last important point which everybody need to understand is the keywords. See, sir, it's a law examination. The examiner is obviously not going to read the entire paper. It is going to see the keywords. Okay, so if you write those keywords in the examination, you are done. For example, talking about the Indian Partnership Act, there is an answer called as mutual agency. In that, you have to write the word cardinal principle because mutual agency is nothing but the cardinal principle of law. Okay, for example, there was something called as true test of partnership. Okay, there was something called as sharing of profit. Mutual agency, you have to write mutual agency is the true test of partnership. That is the conclusive evidence. Sharing of profit is the prima facie evidence. You have to write all this. Do you get this? Sir, how do we know what is the keyword? You don't have to be worried about. I have taken a detailed lecture on the HiQ YouTube channel If you go to that lecture, in the description box, you will find the notes. Okay, we have made on an average notes of, let us say, 216 sites. 216 site notes is there, which is approximately 108 pages. In that notes, what you will get all chapters keywords, all chapters keywords which have been highlighted in the red color. All chapter keywords have been highlighted in the red color. Apart from that, you will also get those 25 case studies. 25 case studies you will 25 case laws, you will find in these notes only. That covers case laws from all the topics, and also you will find out 75 case study questions, which means if you do that sheet, you are done. Sir, where we will get these notes? You will get on the HiQ YouTube channel, a detailed lecture I have taken. Just go to the lecture, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends if you find this as a value addition, and you can download those notes as well. It's a free note, so you don't have to pay anything. Just take the color printout and you'll be done. You have to remember those words only, and you have to write those words only in the examination. Am I very good? That is 108 pages, which covers all topics, all case laws, all major case studies. That's it. Am I very clear? And the last part, law and BCR. If you understand one thing, okay, if you understand one thing, law and BCR, see this. The Indian Partnership Act, LLP, Companies Act, SOGA, on an average comes for 44 marks. This is what we have done. 45 marks you can easily attempt. Now from this, you have to score 30. You have to write the keywords, you have to write the answer in a professional manner, the way they have given in the module. You have to score 30 from this. Then, talking about the Indian Contract Act, see, it comes for a whopping 20 to 22 marks, but at least, even if you attempt 15 marks, this you should not do, you should attempt more. But let us say, taking a conservatism principle, even if you attempt 15 marks, you have to score 10 from this. You have to score. This is a net I am telling you. Here, out of 44, 45, you have to score 30. Here, out of 15 marks that you attempt, minimum 15 marks you have to attempt. So you have to attempt all the answers. But I'm just taking a student, who have a little problem with the Indian Contract Act. Still bacha, still dear, you have to attempt 15 marks. And from that, you have to score 10 marks. And the last, BCR. See, BCR is an easy paper. 40 marks, the letter writing, communication and all is there. Okay. So 40 marks you have to attempt it to the fullest, and out of that, you have to score 30. You have to. You cannot do any mistake here. So if you understand, if you add these three topics, 30, 10, 30, 70 marks, you can easily score. You can easily score, even if you take a conservatism side. And this is what a strategy that you need. This is a plan that you need since day one. You should know this. Am I very clear, kids? Okay, talking about section, it's fine if you remember the section. It's okay. It's fine if you don't remember them. This is a tip I'll give you. A partnership, few sections are important, which I've already told in the previous videos, which are there in the HiQ YouTube channel. I've made sure that students remember them. LLP, it's fine, don't remember the section. SOGA, it's fine. Companies, yes, you have to. Also for companies, a video is there on the YouTube. I have made sure that I tell tricks to the students. And contract also, try remembering the section. If you remember, it's fine, you can write it. If you don't remember, it's fine, don't write it, no problem. Don't run around and around towards the section. Am I very clear? Yes, if you ask me, students ask me, sir, in the examination, should we attempt BCR first or law first? So, this is my opinion, that first 2 hours full-fledged give to law. Okay, first 2 hours. This is my opinion. Yours can change, no problem. Full-fledged first 2 hours you give to law. Write it in a proper manner. Okay, write it in a proper manner. Go very nicely. And the last 1 hour, which is a very rush hour, there you can go for BCR. No problem. This is my opinion. Students can go for first 1 hour BCR, next 2 hours law. No problem. This is my opinion that you should follow. So this was overall my strategy to you. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Sheikh sir, Ashish sir, Dhaval sir, Khyati ma'am. It was phenomenal to be a part of. Always it is a phenomenal to be a part of HiQ and Innovate. And with this, I hand over to my respective seniors. Thank you so much to each one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And one day we are going to have strategy meet, especially for economics. Okay, accounts, we are going to have a strategy meet. So I want you to just continue your sessions, because, my dear, the only aim of us, myself, that is HiQ and Innovators, this is the last attempt for the old scheme. And what I feel is many students are struggling, and if they could not clear this attempt. Many will drop. That is my fear, my dear. So that shouldn't happen, because it's a dream for many students. It's a passion to many students. And because of this one examination, if they start leaving this, which is not correct, my dear. So from our side, this initiative has been taken. And from your side, we want only one thing. If you like, see, underline the word. If you like these type of sessions, if you like this kind of lectures, if you feel it is time pass, don't need to join with us. If you feel, yes, sir, we are getting some additional inputs and it is very much useful, then please keep on joining with us. More sessions are coming. You are going to meet the legends. Okay, the legends of the CA coaching industry, rankers you're going to miss. Actually, I wanted to tell you about Ashish sir. Ashish sir himself was a chartered accountant, company secretary, cost management accountant, also a rank holder. See, with rich experience and vast experience, if you feel, if you are under his leadership in intermediate level and all, what will happen? Khyati madam on the other side for CA Foundation. And the next 2 months, myself, Khyati madam, everyone is going to travel with you, madam, with you, all of you. Sorry, madam. Okay, with you all. Fine. So we are there to support you. I hope you also like this type of session. So we will continue with this session today, 2 o'clock. Again, we are meeting with the logical reasoning. And of course, other subjects also, that is slowly will start one by one. We have plenty of time. Don't waste your time, my dear. Yesterday I spoke a lot, so I don't want to continue the same thing today. Okay, yesterday I spoke a lot. It is very simple to give the advice. It is very difficult to follow, that we understand. That's what I don't prefer give advices. I prefer always suggestions. So yesterday, whatever I took, whatever I gave, take it as a suggestion. And remember, whatever has to be followed. If you feel, yes, sir, I think this can be followed, please follow those things. It is not necessary that Sheikh sir said that out of the way I'll go and follow. It is not necessary. Okay. Whichever is in your control, do that, my dear. And please, as Khyati madam rightly said, say thanks to your parents. Okay. So you got wonderful parents. Your parents also got wonderful kids like you, because Sunday morning, and I never expected these many people will come and attend this session. But you people are attending this session. That is so nice of you people, because Sunday being a Sunday, and Diwali Sunday, that too next week, Diwali is coming. Diwali Sunday, so many purchase program, you might have got it. In spite of that, you are attending the session. This is the boost, my dear. And I want you to just keep on motivating us. As yesterday I said, you people are thinking only motivation can come from faculty side to student side. No, my dear. Actually, your motivation is very, very important. You please keep on motivating us. Sir, this attempt can be hard. I am so fear about that. Pradosh, first of all, you come out of the mindset hard, medium, difficult, and all. There is no paper is hard paper. There is no paper called easy paper. There is no paper called medium paper. It is, everything is based on your preparation. Please try to understand that. If you prepared enough, paper will be, there is no easy paper, medium paper, difficult paper. That's what I believe, my dear. With a lot of experiences, we heard it. Okay, we just come to know this. Okay. Wow, Ritika, so nice of you. Thanks to you, my dear. Of course, it is not a, it can be, see, this session can be a life-changing moment, my dear. So please share this video to everyone, and especially the students who are doing self-study. Please, what I'm just telling you is, you are getting the information. Please pass on this information to everyone, because as I always used to tell my students, please help others. There are so many deserving candidates, so many deserving students outside, but they are not getting proper help. They are not getting proper support. Yes, we HiQ and Ednovate would like to support those type of deserving students, and I want our students should do it. This is what very important. It is not about me taking the lectures. It is not about Khyati madam taking the lectures. It is not about Ashish sir is coming and talking about himself. It is about you people are doing such a wonderful thing, my dear. Please, if you like, again, I'm telling you, yes, sir, the sessions are wonderful. I think I can recommend to others. It is not that blindly recommend others. I'm not saying. Please recommend others, because we are not earning anything out of YouTube. Please don't worry. That is like millions of views. Then only we will get the earnings, right? It is not about earnings, my dear. It is about sharing, because hardly across Tamil Nadu, there are hardly 4,000 CA Foundation students are there. We would like to reach maximum number of students. Across India, there are only hardly 15-20,000 CA Foundation fresh attempt students, or mostly 60-70,000 students maybe writing this. So we would like to reach more number of people. I want you to just share this information to your friends if you recommend, because we always believe in mouth publicity, because if you recommend, definitely students will follow. If I go and talk about my session, no one will follow. You go and tell them, Arey, you please watch this session, it is nice. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much once again. Thank you so much. We will super 70 question papers, everything you will get it. See, you are in touch with me now, you will get everything. This video will be in private for some times. We will be adding Karan sir's lecture and Aditya sir's discussion. Then after that, we'll re-upload. When we re-upload, that super 70 also will be given to you in the description box. You can find out. So you can get it from the description box. Okay, super 70. And we will be meeting you again and again. I will take the follow-up. Okay, I'll do the follow-up. Okay, I'll take all the inputs from you so that you people start giving me your inputs, and we will try our level best to bring whatever we can do. I want to see you, everyone in intermediate. Of course, our intermediate team is huge now. Okay, our intermediate team is huge. I want to see you in intermediate. I want you to take one promise. I will never ever attend Sheikh Sir's paper 3 lecture after this attempt. Will you take that promise, my dear? Please. It is not about, I will not attend Sheikh Sir's lecture. Of course, I will come and keep on motivating you. It is not about that. I'm telling you, I will never ever attempt Sheikh Sir's paper 3 lecture after this December. Is that right, my dear? Yes. Yes, promise. But I will suggest others. Okay, that is very important. Okay. Yes, I will suggest others, sir. On behalf of me, people will come and attend your lectures, sir. That is there. But you are not supposed to attend. Okay, this is the promise you should make. Okay, you are not supposed to meet me in paper 3. I want you all should meet me in intermediate. Okay, will you meet me in intermediate? Yes, promise me you will meet me in intermediate, my dear. Promise me you will meet me in intermediate. Yes, so we are waiting. Our team is waiting. We are waiting. Our team is waiting. Please come and meet us in intermediate. Of course, my dear, we will rock this time. Okay. Thank you, all of you. All the very best. Best of luck, my dear. Thank you so much.